This is a much shorter version than the original. If you'd like to watch the full length, you can go to Creepy Florida Lighthouse on YouTube. This is Creepy Florida Lighthouse Part 2. We found a voice, and we think you'll find it interesting in what she says and what's in the background. It took us a while to pick this out. I did include the introductory music and the walk up the stairway. The stairway walk kind of leads into it. Kind of a spooky opening, huh? Well, hang in there. It's going to get spookier and dangerous. This took place in the northwest part of Florida called the Big Bend. This was filmed in November of '95. I was using a Canon high 8 camera, and it was messing up on me pretty bad, probably because of all the traveling I'd been doing.
Keep my camera out of the sand. Maybe I'll be the first guy that goes over when the tower, when the lighthouse falls over, huh? You can read about me in the paper. Unknown individual falls over with lighthouse. Not that it didn't matter. Okay. Now we're inside. You can see the spiral staircase going up. I'm on my back right now looking up. And you're looking at the inside of, right there you're looking at the inside of the door. The inside of the doorway. And now you can tell how far it's tilted. Because I've got about a 2 feet of space underneath here. Okay, I'm going to stand up now. Get on my feet. Now, you can see the old light. The bottom of the stairway is about 4 to 5 feet off the ground. Let's see if you can see my boot. Yeah, you can see my boot down there. So I've got to go from there up to here. And I'm going to go all the way to the top. If nobody shows up, that is, and runs me off. There's the first window right there on my right, by the way. Alright, here we go. If I can do this without tearing up my cameras. It feels like it's pretty sturdy. Yeah, it's still held in. I found out later that this circular stairway was held up by 2 loose bolts. As you can see, it's still, let's see, where am I? Okay, it's still held in there. You got a support here, and you got a support up there at the top. Let's see if I can find another one. I don't want to go bust my ass. Okay, I see, okay, one at the top is pulled out. Let's see, where am I? Okay, we're at the top. That one way up there is pulled out. And I got 2 more, though, that are still there. Let me see if it wobbles, by the way. Yeah, it wobbles. Oh, shit. Hang on a second, guys. I would hate to... I don't guess it'd hurt anything if it did fall. Nah, it'd just crush you and kill you, that's all. Like they say in the islands, not a problem, man. Well, let's see what happens. I don't weigh but 200 pounds. Maybe 200 pounds would be just enough to bust it up. Okay, have patience for me. Now, though I didn't say anything here, I'm not completely crazy. I am thinking about my 200 pounds jumping up and grabbing a hold of this spiral staircase going to the top, and what effect it'll have. Oh, I'm out of shape. And the other time I'd have grabbed that rail and gone up. I have to try another way. Okay, you still there? So far it's holding me. I'm up to the first window and the first step. Going up the stairway. Carefully. I can't read the top, but it says, if you've gotten this far, you've gone way too far. April 1984 by U.S. Coast Guard. That's probably when it was decommissioned. I'm waiting for this son of a bitch to just fall. Well, you wouldn't believe the inside of this thing is real neat. Oh shit. What I thought were holding this thing up ain't holding this thing up. Okay, did anybody hear that? It sounds like my breath, but that is not my breath. And it's a similar sound to what you're gonna hear near the top. I'll play it back for you and see if you can pick it out. One reason I say it's not mine is because why haven't we heard it before? And I know what my breath sounds like, and that is not it. You'll see as we get closer to the top. Let me show you something. As you can see, these things are about pulled out of the wall. There's the first window, by the way. So if I don't make this video should show you what the hell happened to my stupid ass. Okay, we're still going up. It's getting darker as we go. I bet this guy got dizzy. You can feel the lean as you start to go up too. It's really starting to get leany. Okay, we're still working here. We're up to that second window. We're about halfway up, I'd say, maybe more. The light will return in a minute or so. The higher you go, the more pronounced the lean was, which I found kind of odd. Previously, when you heard that breath sound, I did not make the boot hitting the stairway sound. Now, what was occupying my mind was to walk up and wondering if this sucker was going to fall over, while I'm going. And I think that's why I ignored all that. Actually, it didn't even register in my mind. Still trucking. You can really start to feel the lean now. The higher you go. Hope I don't cause the sunrays to fall over. My ass will be grass. Somebody recently painted in here. Uh-oh. Somebody recently painted in here. Uh-oh. Somebody recently painted in here. Uh-oh. If you listened closely to that noise, it did not sound like a bolt popping loose like I thought in the actual video. That was a whistling type noise. There were no bird droppings in the tower, and no birds were in the tower, so that rules out birds. Also, the lantern at the top had to be windproof. It had to be protected from the elements, so that ruled out wind. I can't think of anything else. Found another one not connected here. Some of you might wonder how I could mistake that whistling noise for a bolt popping loose. Well, I'll tell you what, you had to be near the top, in the dark, in a lighthouse, thinking it might fall over at any second, and then that might explain it. What I'm going to do shortly is compare the earlier voice recording to this recording. The earlier one sounded subdued, this one sounded more forceful, and I think you'll agree. Something is trying to warn me to get out. What I'm going to do now is play the earlier recording, and then right after that, the more pronounced recording. Take my word, folks, I do not exhale that fast.
Somebody recently painted in here. Somebody recently painted in here. Somebody recently painted in here.
Listen to the tone of those two sounds. They sound very much alike. The first one more subdued, the second one more pronounced, more forceful. In addition, I was talking when the second sound emitted, so there's no way I could talk and make that sound at the same time.
Somebody recently painted in here. Somebody recently painted in here. Somebody recently painted in here.
The following is part of the original video when I thought it was a bolt popping loose. That was not the sound of a bolt.
Right there. Right there. Shit. Guys, I'm sorry. That just ain't, I don't know what's holding it at the top. If I knew, I'd gone up. But all I can see is these little side things, the little side braces. Oh shit, that scared the piss out of me. This thing's gonna drop. See, if it drops, it's gonna drop 4 feet. That could break a leg. I just don't know what's at the top.
It's not like me to chicken out. People that know me know that's the truth, but I don't know. I was out there by myself. It was an island. If the airplane didn't crank, I would have had to swim back or do something. And it was about 2 miles to Bob Sykes Cut, and it was late in the afternoon. And, you know, sometimes you just have to retreat, okay? Yeah, I beat feet after that. On the way down, I was placing my steps very carefully, trying not to make that thing sway at all. I was afraid it was going to drop. What you're about to hear is a voice. This flew by me for years and years. This was 95, like I said, 1995, and the voice is... we think, well, I'll let you listen to it first. If you have headphones or earbuds, use them. But I've got the volume turned up as loud as I can. I know what it says because I've used high quality headphones at high volume, and see if you agree with what I think it says. Did you get that? Possibly not, but I'm going to play it back about 3 to 5 times. And there's also, if you have a good headset or earbuds, you can hear an underlying male voice. That was a female. She's saying, "I'm recording you." To us, she's saying, "I'm recording you." Others have told me they think she's saying, "I'm videotaping you." Well, to be honest, sometimes it comes out as recording and sometimes it comes out as videotaping, which is strange. Right now it's, "I'm recording you." Bear in mind that during the walk up and the walk down the stairs, I did not hear any voices whatsoever, or breathing, heavy breathing, that sort of thing.
I'm going to play it one more time. You may be getting tired of it, but I'm going to do that at full speed, and then I'm going to slow it down just a little bit. I found that if I slow it down too much, it really messes it up. It doesn't help anymore. Toward the end of her little I'm recording you, you can hear the tail end of the male voice better, so pay attention to that. Again, listen for the male voice. It comes toward the end of her little spiel of I'm recording you. It's like he adds emphasis to what she's saying. You have to listen close. I did this because I've had some people comment about the veracity. They think it's something else and all that kind of stuff. But with this voice added to it, you can see that there is a haunting in there, residual or whatever. But that's it. I'll just walk down to the bottom of the stairs and end it there. If anyone wants to see the entire original video, just type in Creepy Florida Lighthouse. It should come up, but it will not have this voice in there. Correction, it will be in there, but you won't be able to hear it. It'll be so subdued. So what was the point in all of this? Well, for me, it was because I experienced it. I didn't know it was happening at the time, and I'm glad I didn't, or I would have flew down those steps. But some people might find it interesting. It happened off of Little St. George Island, which is the sister of St. George Island.